Let's talk about technology in the year 2026, because we're living in a pretty strange time. The very same tools that are building this incredible, amazing future are also the ones creating our biggest, most advanced threats. It's really a story about a dream and a nightmare, and they're both happening at the exact same time.
And at the heart of all of this, it really boils down to one massive question. Is AI our greatest tool, or is it our biggest threat? And the really unsettling answer to that is, well, it's both.
So to really get our heads around this, we're going to zoom in and look at how both of these realities, the good and the bad, played out on just one single day, April 23rd, 2026. This one day perfectly captures the promise and the peril of what we've created. Let's start with the scary part, the side that keeps security experts up at night.
All right, first up, the nightmare scenario. And I want to be clear, this isn't some far-off science fiction plot anymore. We are talking about a new and very, very real digital threat that is already here.
What's kind of wild and honestly terrifying is just how simple this whole process is. See, we're not talking about hypotheticals. An AI can now, all on its own, with zero human help, run a full-blown cyber attack. It sniffs out a weak spot, writes its own code to break in, launches the attack, and then, poof, it covers its tracks, erasing any evidence it was there. It's fast, it's brutally efficient, and it is completely on its own.
And believe me, this is not a small problem. The stats from 2026 are just staggering. Get this, 2/3 of all companies have already had to deal with an AI-related security incident. And the money? We're talking over $600 million stolen in a single month. That's the real-world price tag for these new autonomous threats.
But here's the truly unsettling part. Even as we're scrambling to fight off these futuristic AI attacks, we're still getting tripped up by the same old basic security mistakes. It's like we're trying to build a spaceship before we've even figured out how to tie our own shoes. I mean, just look at the VTech hack. The attackers use super simple, known vulnerabilities to steal data from almost 5 million parents and, this is the chilling part, 6.4 million kids. It was a massive global breach. Now, imagine an AI that can find thousands of those simple little flaws in a matter of seconds and hit all of them at once. That is exactly how yesterday's problems become tomorrow's catastrophes. And it's that fear that has institutions scrambling for a solution. So, with all these threats, both old and new, just looming over us, how are people responding? Well, over in Europe, the answer has basically been to build a giant digital wall.
The European Parliament put its foot down. Hard. They issued a complete ban on popular AI tools like ChatGPT and Microsoft Copilot on any official devices. And the reason why is all about control. It's about data. They are terrified that sensitive government information could get sent out to external servers completely beyond their control. So the only AI they're allowing is stuff that runs locally, on their own systems, keeping all that precious data safely locked inside.
And this whole situation really captures the massive problem that governments all over the world are facing. On one hand, you've got the incredible promise of AI. It could make things way more efficient, save money, analyze data faster than ever. But on the other hand, you've got this huge, gaping risk of data leaks and privacy nightmares. There are no easy answers here, just a really high-stakes balancing act.
Okay, but now let's completely flip the coin. Because on that exact same day, April 23rd, the other side of technology was making headlines too. And this side paints a totally different picture, one filled with creation, innovation, and a genuine revolution.
Over in the world of gaming, some leaked specs for Microsoft's new Xbox, codenamed Project Helix, basically set the internet on fire. And for good reason. This thing is an absolute beast. It looks like it's going to crush its rival, the PS6, in almost every single category. We're talking a next-gen CPU and a mind-blowing 48 gigs of the latest memory. This is just pure, unadulterated power built for the future of gaming.
But here's the thing. The real revolution AI is bringing to entertainment isn't just about more horsepower or more memory. It's about completely changing the creative process itself, how we think about, create, and experience content.
Just take a look at the new soccer game FC26. They're using an AI-powered version of the famous commentator Guy Mowbray's voice. And no, this isn't about replacing him. It's about giving him superpowers. The AI can create thousands of new lines of commentary on the fly, making the game feel so much more alive and dynamic. It's this incredible blend of human talent and machine intelligence working together.
And this creative explosion isn't just happening on our screens. In a really fun twist,
AI is starting to create things in the real, physical world, things we can actually taste.
Meet Coca-Cola Y3000. To make this drink, Coke used an AI to analyze how we all feel about the future, our hopes, our dreams, our worries, the whole shebang. And from all that emotional data, the AI helped create a unique flavor profile. Now sure, it's a brilliant marketing move, but it's also a pretty amazing example of AI working as a creative partner on something deeply, well, human.
So there you have it. We're left with these two completely different stories, AI the weapon and AI the creative partner. Which brings us right back to where we started, back to the central conflict of our time, and the huge choice that's sitting right in front of us.
And look, we just can't ignore the warnings. Sam Altman, the founder of OpenAI, has been very clear about this. He said the threats are real, and they are only going to get bigger. The same technology that can create beautiful art can also be turned into a weapon.
And that's really the whole paradox of April 23, 2026, isn't it? It's a single technology splitting into two totally different paths. One path leads to cyber attacks and exploiting our weaknesses. The other path leads to creating brand new worlds of entertainment, amazing new products, and incredible experiences.
You see, this story doesn't have an ending yet. The technology itself, it doesn't have an opinion. It's just a tool. Whether it leads us toward that dream or that nightmare is going to be decided by the choices we all make, the rules we put in place, and the values we decide to protect. So the real question isn't what the future is going to be. It's what are we going to choose to make it?